Have you ever felt pushed away by your own family? Have you ever heard words that made you feel small and useless? In this video, I will tell you a slow English story. It sounds like an old fairy tale from a quiet village in a valley. While you listen, you can practice simple English and also remember your own value. Like the old man in this story. Long ago, in a quiet valley, there was a small village. Near the village, under the shadow of an old stone castle, lived a carpenter. His name was Master Elias. He was old, his hair was white, and his hands were thin. But his hands were still strong enough to shape wood. Every morning, Elias walked to the forest with his old cart. He chose good pieces of wood. He cut them, carried them home, and made tables, chairs, doors, and boxes. The villagers liked him. He worked slowly, but very carefully. He spoke in a soft voice. He never cheated anyone. Many years before, his wife had died. Now Elias lived alone in his small wooden house and workshop. Sometimes at night, he looked at the candle and felt very lonely. One day he said to himself, "I am old. I should not live alone. I have one son. I will call him." His son's name was Mark. Mark lived in another village with his wife, Anna. Elias sent a message. "Come and live with me. You can learn my work. One day the house and the workshop will be yours." Mark and Anna came. At first, everything was calm. They helped a little. Mark cut wood. Anna swept the floor and cooked food. But after some time, they began to change. They did not like the small house. They did not like the simple food. They wanted fine clothes, sweet cakes, and shiny things. "This village is too small," Anna said. "This work is too slow," Mark said. "We will never be rich with this old man's ideas." Slowly, they stopped respecting Elias. Sometimes they laughed at him. "Look at him," Anna whispered. "He walks so slowly." "He is old," Mark said. "He is in our way." At night, when the oil lamp was low, they talked in quiet voices. They did not know that Elias sometimes heard them. "We need this house for ourselves," Anna said. "We can change the workshop. We can make more money." "But what about Father?" Mark asked. "He is weak. He has no money. He is only a problem," Anna answered. "If he leaves, everything is ours." They believed Elias had no savings. They thought he was only a poor, tired man. One cold morning, frost lay white on the grass. Elias walked back from the forest with a bundle of wood on his back. When he came to the house, he stopped. His clothes were on the ground in front of the door. His blanket, his old shoes, and his small wooden box were thrown outside. Mark stood in the doorway. His face was hard. Anna stood behind him and looked away. "Father," Mark said, "you must leave this house." Elias felt his heart beat fast. "This is my house," he whispered. "These walls, I built them with my own hands." "You are old," Anna said coldly. "You slow us down. We want our own life now. Please, go." Mark did not look into his father's eyes. He closed the door. The sound of the door was long and heavy. Elias stood there with his bundle of wood. His hands began to shake. He sat down on the stone step. The sky became dark. Village dogs barked in the distance. The bell from the old castle rang slowly. Elias felt empty. He felt like nothing. He felt that his own family had thrown him away. That night, the village was quiet. Only the wind and the crickets made small sounds. Elias did not sleep. He stood up and walked away from the house. He went to an old shed near the fields. Long ago, he had kept broken tools there. Inside the shed, there was a thick wooden beam. Elias touched it and smiled a little. He knew a secret. He carefully opened the beam. Inside, there was a cloth bag. Inside the bag were gold coins. He had saved these coins for many years. He never told anyone. He kept them for a hard day. Now that day had come. Elias looked at the coins and felt a small fire in his heart. "I will not beg," he thought. "I will not push on that door again. I will stand up with dignity. I will start again." He took his tools, his coins, and his small box. Under the pale moon, he walked out of the village. He walked over hills. He walked along a cold river. His back hurt, but he did not stop. At last, he saw another small village at the edge of a dark forest. A watermill turned slowly by the river. A kind miller saw him and called, "Old man, you look tired. Come in, you can rest." The miller and his wife gave Elias warm soup and a place near the fire. They listened to his story. They felt sorry, but they also saw his quiet strength. With the miller's help, Elias bought a tiny piece of land near the forest. He built a small workshop with his own hands. The walls were thin, but they were his. Soon, a village boy came to watch him work. The boy's name was Thomas. He was about 12 years old. He had clear eyes and careful hands. "Sir," Thomas said, "can I help you? I can carry wood, I can bring water." Elias smiled. "Yes, you can help," he said. "I cannot pay much, but I will teach you." So Thomas came every day after he cared for the goats. He carried planks. He swept the floor. He listened closely when Elias showed him how to hold a tool, how to cut a straight line, how to polish a table until it shone. Thomas never laughed at Elias. He respected him. Slowly, people heard about the new workshop near the forest. They came from many villages. They said, "The tables from Master Elias are strong." They said, "His doors do not break in the wind." Elias was still old, but now his heart was lighter. He had work. He had a small home. He had one loyal helper. Meanwhile, in the first village, Mark and Anna were not doing well. They did not work hard. They argued often. They borrowed money and broke tools. Customers stopped coming. The roof began to leak. Weeds grew tall in the yard. Mark and Anna became poorer and poorer. One day, Mark left the house to look for any kind of work. He walked through the valley, asking people. A farmer said, "Go to the forest. There is a wise old carpenter there. He always pays his helpers on time." Mark followed the dusty road. He came to the small workshop. He saw tables, chairs, and boxes outside in the sun. Then he saw the carpenter. It was his father. Mark froze. His face became red. He felt shame and fear. "Father?" he said in a small voice. Elias looked at him. He saw the tired eyes, the thin clothes. He saw a lost man, not a proud son. "Yes, Mark," Elias said. "It is me." Mark lowered his head. "We have no money," he whispered. "Anna is hungry. I have no work. Please, can I work here?" Elias was silent for a long moment. He could choose anger. He could say, "Go away." Instead, he took a slow breath. "You may work here," he said at last, "but there is one condition." Mark looked up quickly. "Yes, Father, anything." "You must not tell Anna that this workshop is mine," Elias said. "You must only tell her, 'I work for an old master.' Do you promise?" Mark nodded. "I promise," he said. So Mark began to work in the workshop. He cut wood. He sanded and carried. Every evening, Elias paid him honestly. Elias never shouted at him. He never said, "Do you remember what you did?" He only asked in a soft voice, "How is Anna?" And Mark always answered, "She is fine," even when she was not. One day, Anna grew curious. "Where do you go each day?" she asked. "Who is this master?" Mark did not want to answer. So Anna followed him in secret. She walked behind him along the dusty road. She saw the small workshop near the forest. She saw the fine furniture outside. Then she saw Elias. Her eyes became wide. "You," she cried, "you have all this while I suffer?" She ran into the yard and shouted, "You have a house, a business, a boy to help you, and we have nothing." Elias looked at her. He waited until her voice became quiet. "When you finish shouting," he said calmly, "then we can speak." Anna stopped for a moment. She still felt angry, but she listened. "What do you want?" Elias asked. "I want money," she said. "I want this house. I want what is yours. We are your family." Elias shook his head slowly. "You pushed me out," he said. "You laughed at me. You thought I was nothing. Still, I will not send you away with empty hands." He went inside and brought a small purse of coins. He put it in Anna's hand. "This is all I will give you," he said. "Use it well." Then he gently closed the door. Anna and Mark soon wasted the coins. They did not change their hearts. Their trouble became even bigger. Time passed. Elias grew older and weaker. He felt that his life was near its end. One evening, by candlelight, he wrote a will. In it, he wrote, "My workshop, my tools, and my coins will go to Thomas, the boy who helped me. When I had no one, my son Mark will receive nothing." Some weeks later, Master Elias died quietly in his sleep. The village bell rang. People came to carry his body and say goodbye. They spoke of his kind heart and his strong work. Mark and Anna came too. In their minds, they already saw themselves as owners of the workshop, but the village elder opened the will and read the words of Elias. Everything now belonged to Thomas: the workshop, the tools, the savings. Mark and Anna felt all eyes on them. Their faces burned with shame. They left the valley. No one saw them again. Thomas stayed in the workshop. He worked with care, as Elias had taught him. On the sign above the door, he wrote, "Master Elias and Thomas, carpenters." He never forgot the old man who chose kindness and dignity, even when his own family pushed him away. If you have ever felt like Elias, small, hurt, or pushed away, remember, your value is not decided by people who mistreat you. If this story touched your heart, please, like this video, write one simple sentence in the comments about what you learned, and subscribe for more slow English stories to help you grow stronger inside and improve your English step by step.